Hi friends, in my ongoing weight management journey, I recently started a new health SIP and that is eating slowly. And honestly, I didn't expect such a simple habit to make a noticeable difference. Like many of us, I used to eat very fast. In fact, I think fast eating has quietly become the default way of eating for most people today. We rush through meals because of busy schedules or while scrolling on our phone or watching TV or even while doing something or the other. And sometimes we eat simply because it's time to eat. In today's world, on-the-go eating is almost seen as a badge of productivity. But friends, our parents or even our grandparents always insisted on eating slowly. Do you remember? They always used to say, "Khana aaram se khao, अच्छे से चबा कर खाओ." And at that time, it sounded like just a simple instruction. But after practicing slow eating consistently for the last month, I can tell you that there may have been much more wisdom in that advice of our parents than we realized. When we eat fast, friends, we often eat more than we need. We don't chew properly. Many times we barely notice how much we have eaten. And later we wonder why we are feeling bloated, heavy, or even we look for something sweet again. Can you relate to those late night cravings for ice creams or snacks? I certainly can, because I used to crave them, and that's where slow eating becomes interesting. Let me first share the benefits. But let me also tell, most of them are interconnected. The first benefit is better portion awareness. When we eat slowly, we become more conscious of what and how much we are eating. This naturally supports portion control. Better portion control often supports better blood sugar management. And when blood sugar fluctuations reduce, cravings and unnecessary snacking may also reduce. I did see a change in it. All of this ultimately contributes to better weight management. And perhaps the most fascinating benefit is something called the fullness signal. Many videos simply say that the brain takes about 20 minutes to realize that you are full. While there's some truth in that idea, I think the real story is even more interesting. Fullness is not controlled by a timer. It's actually a conversation between the stomach, intestine, hormones and the brain. When food enters the stomach begins to stretch. Digestion starts and the intestines begin releasing hormones, and gradually signals are sent to the brain. The brain then creates the feeling of fullness or satisfaction. The challenge is that this communication takes time. So when we eat very fast, we often finish the meal even before the signals have a chance to influence how much we have ate. Eating slowly doesn't magically make us full, friends, but it simply gives the body natural fullness signals a chance to participate in the meal. Or as I would like to say, the stomach fills the first, the brain realizes it later. And perhaps that's one reason slow eating can help us avoid unnecessary overeating. In fact, while practicing this health SIP, I came across a simple framework that I really liked and I would like to share with you. Eat. Eat mindfully, avoid overeating and take your time. Simple, practical and surprisingly powerful. Now let me share how I started building this habit. Nothing dramatic, friends. I just began with a few small changes. First, I started paying attention to portion sizes. I used the same bowls and plates for most of my meals. Second, I completely stopped scrolling on my phone while eating. This one change alone made me more aware of my food. Third, I reduced my bite size. And finally, I started chewing each bite more thoroughly before swallowing. That's it. No complicated rules, no special diet, just small daily improvements. And that's exactly why I call it a health SIP. Small daily investments that can create meaningful returns over the time. If you're curious, try this health SIP for just 1 week. Not to lose weight, not to follow a rule, just as an experiment. Observe how much you eat. Observe your cravings. Observe your energy levels. Observe your relationship with food, and you may be surprised by what you discover. And perhaps you will realize that eating slowly is not at all about eating less. It is about eating more consciously. If you would like to explore more health SIPs, do watch my previous video on investing in health through small daily habits. Friends, the goal is not simply a longer life. The goal is a healthier and more enjoyable life. I've started my health SIP journey. How about you? And before you leave, I would love to know, what is one eating habit that you would like to improve? Let me know in the comment section below. Until next time, take care and keep investing in your health, one small SIP at a time. Stay connected with Sahajsoch.